and look forward to more next year. More. Let me get to bring it on. Bring it on. Bring it on. Bring it on. It can rain, hail, snow, the police can do it. There's nothing. Because I know somebody here will keep the mission going further than I would ever do. So, with that being said, I have to bring my sister Elder up here. Sister, yeah, in a second. Right? That was about 6 minutes. I got about 2 more minutes left. Let's keep the ball rolling. What time? Let me get a time. Yep. Let me get a time check. Let me get a time check, somebody. 3:37. Nah, we gonna, right? So snap. We're going anytime it's too long-winded, we're gonna snap. No long-windedness. So again, this is a testimony to all of us. Many of you may not know, I graduated on Rikers Island. You know what I'm saying? They told me in high school that you would never, amount to much, for real. When I finished my high school test, there was a riot in C-74. No lie. I put myself there, just as much as I put myself here. You all put us here. I would be nothing without my family, my friends, sisters, brothers, investors, teachers, community people. Just as much as you all wouldn't be nothing without the people that's sitting next to you, behind you, in front of you. Cherish these people, because this is the fabric that makes the community survive. Asteroids, volcanic eruptions, all types of wild animals. It wasn't technology, it was love. Dedication that said, I'm gonna kill that bear, I'm gonna survive in this cave with no light, I'm gonna swim in this cave. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm gonna find you a home. I got you, queen. I'm gonna go in this cave and just swim until I find somewhere for us to go. That ain't crazy. That's love. That's love. Let me get a love, y'all. Black love. Black love. Black love. I'm gonna set it up for you. George Macon in the building. Y'all don't even, we got George Macon in the building. I gotta make sure everybody in the internet know that. Come in, Sister Stella. Sister Stella, we're gonna make this quick. Hold on, clap it up for Sister Stella, y'all.
All right, guys, thank you guys so much. I see everybody here. My name is Sister Stella, and today I want to introduce you to some of the elders in the community. Q talks a lot, right? And when Q talks a lot, we gotta wonder who backs him up, right? So who's backing Q up right now? Let me get a black power. Let me get a black power. All right. I know Mama Ya just got excited about that. Because we're going to have Mama Ya. Everybody give it up to Mama Ya. We are honored to have Mama Ya in the house today to speak to the group. Mama Ya is part of a lot of movements. I'm going to let her explain her story because she could tell her story better than I can. But I'll just mention the Black Panthers. But I'm going to cut ahead and pass the mic.
Black power. Black power. Black power. Black power. Say it loud. Say it loud. I'm black and proud. Say it loud. Say it loud. I am overwhelmed. This reminds me of City College. I majored in Black Studies, and one of the things that we used to do with our daycare centers is get the family, the parents involved with what the children was doing. You see, when you teach the children something, you got to also teach the parents. And I'm so proud to see that we have here culture with resistance. Some people think that all they have to do is put on culture clothes without resistance. But see, this is resistance. This is resistance saying that we refuse to take the enemy's education, that we will educate our own children. And when I see the children here, I'm thinking about the Honorable Marcus Mosiah Garvey. I am the first female administrator of the African Nationalist Pioneer Movement, which carries the banner of the Honorable Carlos Cooks and, of course, Marcus Garvey. Now, I haven't seen this many children in the parade. I would ask the teacher of this program to bring, and the parents, to bring all your children to Marcus Garvey Day Parade. Marcus Garvey taught us self-determination. Red stands for the blood of our people. Black stands for the skin of our people. Green stands for the land of our people. This is what our children should continue to. We need a grassroots economic movement where our children are the ones who are providing the goods and services to the community. And that you don't need a PhD to do that. It's just common sense. And one of the things that we have to talk about the massacre in Buffalo. And when they call it the food desert zone means, what does desert mean? It means desolation. It means death. So they have a system already set up to starve us, the same way they starve our brothers and sisters down in Nassau in Mississippi. We just got back from that trip. And they have this in place already. We're walking around saying desert, free food desert zone, and don't know what it means. It means that they have set up a system then we imagine Harry and Tucker running back and forth, freeing brothers and sisters off the plantation when they had a national hit on her. If she was caught, it was to kill her, to lynch her, to burn her, to make sure she was dead. That was hanging over her head, and she kept going and she kept fighting. So we have similar things hanging over our heads, so we must keep going. So I love seeing you children here, but I want to see you to be able to control your economics. So I'm not going to talk much longer. I'm also here in support of part of New York City and New York State. Like how
Hey, what's up, guys? Brother Q. Today this video is about homeschooling. Yes, homeschooling. Many of you have been asking me and requesting videos about just give me some tips for homeschooling. I don't want to come to your institute, Q. I like what you got going on, but I don't want to sign up to your institute. What the hell? I get it. So here's some tips for you, beautiful homeschooling parents. The first one I want to tell you is you need to have a dedicated place for your child. Wherever it is, grandma's house, the basement, attic, living room, wherever it is that you have available to teach your child, you need to have that dedicated to them. A little desk, file cabinet, pictures on the wall, posters, just something for them to know that this place here is for my education. And at the same time, you need to have a portable setup. So that way they know no matter what happens, no matter where they are, their education will happen. They end up sick, you go to somebody's house, you're traveling, I got the laptop, I got your books, I got your binder, here's your book bag, everything you need to make sure that your education is continuous and, of course, nonstop. A curriculum. Before, you jump into the curriculum bag, you should know what you want your child to learn. And I know for some people,
actually, most people see him around the city. He went viral several times on the internet, but he's also been one of the
vaccination
volunteers
reasons or whatever reasons that you just choose.
Yo, he's one of those, what you call it? Anything guys. Like, what you want to put a stick, we want to put this up, we want to teach him math today, we're doing writing, we're making a remote control car, we're protesting, I got to punch somebody in the chest. That's Brother New World. In and out, make it happen, mission accomplished. What's the next tune? So come up here, Brother New World. Military man, veteran. So he's going to bless us with the Black National Anthem and some words.
Just to simplify what my brother was saying, I'm the same thing you are. With all the gifts I bring to the table, I am but an extension of you. So I encourage all of you, adults and youth, master everything you touch. Because that's why the Creator put you here, to teach the world. Not sitting at the feet of some cave people talking about you getting an education. They can't educate you, nor is it their desire. The school to prison pipeline, ring any bells? That's their plan for you. Are we gonna follow for it? Good. End of my story. Let me play this Black National Anthem. Read the words, and if it don't change your life, you need to see your local doctor as soon as possible. I love you like that every day and know that nobody can convince you otherwise.
Botanica? No, let me get a time check. Sister Botanica? All right, good. So, when we started, we only had like my children. Where my sons at? Jalil, Chikari, come up here. I'll see if they stay. I don't like that. Who else? What's Travis at? Travis! You left, no problem. Jalil! Come. Time check. My boy. Jalil, your shirt should be tucked in. As we get, we'll need Botanica for the next part. But we're going to continue forward. And I just keep freestyling. This mic plus a little lower than the other one. So, homeschooling, as you know, testimony of my children. Some of you, I think, let me see, who's here from the very, wow, my sister Cherry. Sarah, come here, Sarah. Come here, Ra. We're going to bring everybody else up. We're going to. I got to see. Wow, we've come a long way. Wow. Well, Elijah's not here, Sister Lori, but it literally started with about these 4 children, about 5 children, 5 years ago, 6 years ago. So, for the students, my future entrepreneurs, it's a pebble, step by step. Don't let anybody tell your family, don't let anybody tell your friends won't support. Those are lies, okay? You do good business, you push your best foot forward, people will support you. I want y'all to see how far this grown, huh? Thought you're gonna be homeschooled at the house by yourselves. So, we're gonna move on to the next part since Botanica's not here, and that would be, I was gonna do staff part first. So I'll just introduce it. Appreciation. Without the community, who are we? Specifically me. I don't know about y'all, but my entire life is a testimony to the community. I'm talking about from high school, that little murder case, my mother got, I think, 60 or 70 letters written from the community. The judge was like, who is this kid? You know, and they got my bail down. Then when I got out, every block, when everybody knew me, that you better be in class. What you doing, Q? Focus, be focused. The teachers, the community advisors, Mr. Green, hopefully he'll be here soon. I was hoping he would be here. But the testimony that the community, that I am for the community, is one that you shouldn't give up, right? There are some people that are knuckleheads. There are some people that take a little longer to straighten their arrow out, but they do get forward. And the reason why these people get forward like myself is because of the people in the community. People like Mr. Green, people like Brother Marcus Klein, people like, I'm not gonna go down the list of people, they're gonna forget everybody. But this is the moment when I thank the community. All right, so this part of the video, wherever you at, you can like, yeah, Mr. Q is talking about me, right? Talking about whoever else was supporting, and we don't want you to stop supporting. Anybody with a camera at this moment, if you join the StreamYard also, if you want to go into the StreamYard link, it's on my YouTube channel. We're live on the YouTube channel, so you can click on the link and you can join it if you want from there, because the internet here is kind of shaky. Going forward, so the testimony that I am and you all are to the community, I don't want the people who are vested in the community to feel like it doesn't go anywhere. We want to also celebrate those who support us, because without them, we wouldn't be here. For example, the building I'm in, the landlord there recruited me from a spot where I was at with my music studio, and I was at war with the landlord. I'm talking about, it was crazy. It was knives, guns. It was crazy. And he was like, Q, what is going on? You're like, Q, and you got a war going on with your landlord. And this guy's supposed to be fake black, pro-black. And he's like, yo, bro, you're going to change the world in my building. So that building that y'all see on Brown over there, he and his wife could have rented it out to anybody. Gentrification money. They could have been like, Q, look, you ain't got the money from upstairs. I'm talking about, I done went some dollars in debt. I want you to know that. I done been on the water. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, and the people that's behind me, or rather in front of me, make sure I don't drown. And I want them to know that this is what they've been invested into. Many of them couldn't show up today. And they're right on time, Mr. Green. Many of them couldn't come in today. Are we live still? Are we still on the stream? Is the stream still good? So Mr. Green, right up top. Now I don't want to get emotional right now. I usually get emotional. I'm trying to keep it gangster. Gangsters be trying too, son. So my parents, that's my shining armor. Their grandparents, Uma Upa. Both of them split down the middle. And Mr. Green is not only here for him. See, I'm getting emotional. I'm about to give it up. Wrap it up, Q. So my pops has dementia, and he couldn't be here to see this right now. He's in the 80s right now. And so having Mr. Green here, because when Mr. Green met my father, they were both in Vietnam together. And so my father's 100% veteran. He's like one of those people that's like, after school system, and be smart. Don't be, a college brat. That gave me a lot of balance in life. And so he's also a black inventor, a lot of different things like that. And his methodologies that puts into me about how to apply intelligence is what I use with the Institute. When you STEM, all the projects you see that y'all made, that's my pops. All the pushes, all the understanding of science that I have, that's my father. side, set your own price. I work with all the parents. That's my mother. And like, Mr. Q, no more snacks for the kids. My mom will curse you out. What you mean no snacks for the kids? I don't care what your mama got in her bank account, your daddy. Kids gotta have snacks. So that's there. So again, this is about the elders and the people that supported this. I feel like I got long-winded, brother. Mr. Green, you ready? The regular steps, come up here. So again, continuing the legacy. Now, Mr. Green, like my father, survived Vietnam and become like a very important instrumental person in the community. And he also went to war with the community against ignorance, violence, all these other things, and built an institution for children in the 80s and 90s that many of the parents who go to our institute have friends with or might have attended themselves. And so having him pass kind of the torch of like, yo, Q, I see what you're doing. Keep going to the community. Very important. So without further ado, Mr. Richard Green.
Thank you kindly, Q, for that very warm and gracious greeting. And I want to just thank this great audience out here for being part of this gathering today. Can't imagine how special you are because what we've been through as a people, as a civilization the last 2 years, to see these beautiful people sitting here, it's a blessing, as we say, with a dressing. All of us here today are here because of the greatness of our young people sitting amongst us. Our young people, like myself, coming up right here in Brooklyn. I remember when this was a milk factory. That's how far back I go. But it's important that we sit here together this afternoon, and I thank Brother Q for inviting me here. As you all know, this is graduation season. So many special events, and so good that we're having this graduation once again in person. We're not virtual, we're not on anything, we're together with each other. As mentioned, I grew up here in this great nation called Brooklyn. I went to school here. Some of you all might have went to the same high school. I went to a place called Erasmus. Any Erasmus here in the house? Yeah. Definitely a part of our great culture. But what I want you young people and parents and all to think about today, as I walked in, I saw one of my young men, he's a parent, and I barely recognized him because we all grew a little beard on, a little hair on the face, but Butch was there. And I remember him when he was a little guy, you know. Now he's a parent, and I'm so thankful when I see you parents out there. So important. My dear mother, bless her soul, was one of those parents that was there with me. We call ourselves mother-headed households. Anybody know about mother-headed households? Yeah. But my mother was such, she said, when you got a little height on you, she said, if I got to get up on a chair and go next to you, I will. And she raised me, got me through high school. From there, as mentioned, I went to military, came out and went to college, went to grad school. And for the last 43 years, I've been doing this work out here in Brooklyn. It's important that I feel good about what I do because now I have not only grands, I have great grands who are coming behind, who I got to make sure we leave a legacy for them. As Q's doing, he's leaving a legacy. That's our job, parents, community leaders. We got to leave legacies for our children. When we get to that point where we step back, they take over, they have to have something to run with. You know how the days when you ran relay races? If that run in front didn't do that piece and pass that baton on correctly, you couldn't run your end of the race right. That's what we're doing today. We're running our end of the race, and someone behind us will be running that last leg, and that's these young people here today, which I feel very, very, very special about. I want your parents and young people, and I promised you I would use my 5 B's rule, and that's be free, baby, be free. So as I try to be brief, I want to still share with you 3 questions I want you all to ask yourselves as parents, as students, as young people. Who am I? Am I who they say I am? And am I all that I can be? Hear those questions. Who am I? Am I who they say I am? Am I all that I can be? Remember that, young people, parents, all. Every one of us here will be told and given whatever they look at you and kind of say, well, that's, you know who that is. Our young men especially, they get all kinds of ways handed to them. But we know that question, who am I? We know the greatness. We know the greatness. You know, in this building right here was a lady by the name of Shirley Chisholm. I worked with many years ago. Shirley Chisholm, her office is right in that building over there. And Shirley Chisholm gave us that point to go with. Miss Chisholm, the last time I saw her, as a matter of fact, was right here. She gave us something to run with young people, family. She gave us a legacy. So we talk about who am I, the great names that come through, the great men and women who have made it happen for us. Today we celebrate Paul Lawrence Dunbar's birthday today. Paul Lawrence Dunbar lived very short but gave us a lot of great points. Am I who they say I am? We go through that every day. You think, what happens to me when I walk into a building? They look at me and say, oh, wait a minute, this guy has locks. What is he doing here? Let's put him through drama. If I have to go through drama, I don't mind because I'm prepared all the time for it. I have my proper ID in my pocket. I know how to speak to folks. So what? I'll go through drama with you. I went to speak at Columbia University the other day as a guest. Got to the security officer. He said, you got to go around to the next block and come in that exit. So why is that? You know, I'm here. Of course, you know, he thought I wasn't coming there to speak. He thought I was coming to make a delivery because I drive a van. I went ahead and did it. When I got to the next exit, the guy said to the security officer, why'd you come all the way from around Broadway over to the street? I said, that's the gentleman told me that's where I had to go to. Why is that? He took a look at me and thought I was a delivery officer. I'm a delivery man. Okay, I'm a delivery man, but I wasn't delivering anything in hands. I have delivered some knowledge to you. I went ahead and went with it. Sometimes we have to do that. You got to go ahead sometimes and play, but at the same time, keep your respect, keep your honor, walk tall, stand strong. The last of those 3 questions, anybody remember the last one? Am I all that I can be? Am I all that I can be? Think about that. I looked around and see my brother, G-Way sitting there. Thank you, G-Way. Am I all that I can be? Think about that. That's on us. That ain't having to do with people seeing you, people analyzing you. That even really to be with your parents. Your parents send you out here to go to school. You and his group take you in, give you some knowledge. But at the end of the day, am I all that I can be? Think about that. Every time you get a chance, think about that. Am I going to be just a little bit better? I'm going to be just a little bit stronger. I'm going to be a little bit smarter. I'm going to make sure the world knows my footprints are here. So again, please remember those 3 questions for parents, students, loved ones, family. Who am I? Am I all? Am I who they say I am? Am I all that I can be? Once you do those 3 questions and answer them properly every day, young people, parents, you can walk out there and walk tall. Walk tall. Make sure the world knows you have been here. So again, these young men that were standing up here today, I want to make sure that we keep them on a formula of success. And I think Q and his team has got that formula. I've known him for a while and I know the work he's done. So once again, folks, once again, I just ask the Creator to continue to bless you all in a special way and give you that special honor that you deserve, young people, graduates. And I thank you, and anytime I can be of any help to you, please don't hesitate. I always say 311 is much better than 911. If I can form any information to you, please don't hesitate. You can reach out to me. God bless you all in a special way. Peace.
Well, what's the time, Jay? He had another, yeah, one more, couple more words. Yeah.
All right, hold up. I'll move it over to him.
Yeah, y'all talking about the Tri Youth Collective, man.
Thank you all. He's a proud IQ that's over here. Well, you know, we started this Crown IQ Collective in 1978. How many of you were born in 1978? See, you came along before us, right? And this was a special honor. I served, as you mentioned, like his dad in the United States Marine Corps. And as a young man, 19, I was on my way to Vietnam. And when I got over there, I saw young people in serious need. So when I came home, I wanted to do something for the young people in my community, Brooklyn. And that's what I ended up doing. I did this program, and at a special time in my life, I was able to make a difference. The Crown IQ Collective still goes on. We're much smaller now. After COVID, we just settled down on food distribution and information sharing. But hope this year, I'm thinking that things will begin to spur up again, and we'll be all right, and we'll be able to go back to serving like we've been serving before. Thank you all. Again, God bless you.
He's not gonna tell the story right. That man took. I know. When I look at my space, and I'm like, yeah, people come in. I'm like, I did all the renovations. I put the walls up. I put the door up. That's nothing. He took abandoned buildings, renovated them, and turned them into schools, and painted murals in them. That's gangster. Like, that's on a whole nother level of like. That's black power. That's black power. Okay, one more time for Mr. Green. All right, real quick, my brother Deuce, and my brother Deuce right here, this is like day one in the building. I gotta make sure I shot this page, 70s East 8th Street days, right? He did the banner for us. Y'all want y'all to see this. This is who did the banner. My day one right there, y'all. Clap it up for him. He drove in here. He drove in here and he's pushing the movement. Y'all know what it's like to see us from the hood. He makes black clothing, so go and support Network Apparel. If you need printing done, any of those type of services, hit him up online. I have my college day one. Logic is doing the live stream. My college day one, so shout out to Logic. I want to brother bring up another G-Way, right? Robert G-Way, come up. We got MCP. I see you, MCP. What's good, brothers? Y'all may not know that, but in New York, we have the Muslim Community Police. And that lets me know that we can have the Black Community Police. So, yes. Where they at? All right, coming in. Sister Stella. That's Sister Stella. Y'all know she's the head of security. She's also the center of the XyayX basketball team.
Point guard. Testing. And so, guys, thank you so much, everybody. Once again, let's give it up. You know, as we're talking, we also want to remember that this is based on our community efforts. So, how did I get to XyayX? How did I get to XyayX? I was brought to XyayX because I was looking for homeschoolers. My son is doing a homeschool, and he's part of the community as well. And that came from being part of Thanksgiving. So I'll give a shout out to Sister Mer. So through Thanksgiving, we also part of being a part of a lot of different groups, and we also brought ourselves to join in to the Pan-African National, the Pan-African Federalist Movement. And so when Brother Nemo, who's the Black political thought teacher, he said, hey, why don't you come join one of our meetings? And I'm like, oh, Baba G-Way. So Quadra's already part of all the organizing groups, but he decided he wanted to sponsor this event. Let's give it up for Baba G-Way. Who's also who's a musician, an herbalist, who his wife will teach you about what's happening in the plants and what's happening on Earth. Takes people on nature walks. He's a musician as well as a political activist. And so, yes, and we're gonna hear him perform as well. Guys, let's give it up for Baba G-Way.
Hello? Do you hear me? Well, thank you. First of all, hello? That's better. First, I'd just like to thank Brother Q and his team for this magnificent work that you've been doing, brother, in the struggle. Could I get a show of hands of who are the actual graduates we are celebrating today? Everyone here? Okay, so it's all. What can I say to you? I can only start off by saying I'm blessed to be here with you today. Just celebrated my 81st birthday. And you know, all systems are go and all parts are still working. I'm on no medications. So that in itself is a great blessing. But what can I say to you? First of all, I would like to say to everyone here in the audience that my primary goal in life at this stage of my life, which is as a retired mechanical engineer, I spent most of my life working as an engineer and in construction as well as inspection. I retired 2 years ago. So now I have full-time availability to do what I want to do and not what I need to do for the job. But what can I say to you here now, this community, the family of XyayX? I am available for teaching. Teaching what? Everything that I know. As Sister Stella mentioned, I'm somewhat of an herbologist. My wife and I do herb walks in the parks, and we actually teach people about edible foods that grow right in Prospect Park. There's medicinal plants and herbs that grow right in Prospect Park. You'd be amazed what you can find right in Prospect Park. In the summertime, literally, you could survive on what grows in Prospect Park in the summertime. Literally. So that's just one thing that we do. I also teach music. I'm a flutist and saxophonist. I also make bamboo flutes, which I try to encourage as many people as I can to learn how to play the flute. You know, the flute is a very spiritual instrument. It's also a helpful instrument because it requires breath control, and breath development. So that's one of the things that I do. I also am open to discuss business. That is the business of being your own boss. Entrepreneurship is great in that it allows one to be one's own boss. But being an entrepreneur is also one of the most challenging professions you can try to attain because you're on your own. Especially for us as African people, you don't get the kind of support for starting our own enterprises and businesses as we might if we were not African. So it's a very challenging thing to take on the responsibility of being your own boss and running your own business and finding good people to work with you because you're not going to do it all yourself. So one thing that I would suggest to all of you, think in terms of building relationships with individuals of high integrity so that when you are ready to mobilize and do your thing, you have some dependable people you can count on to give you a hand because you're not going to do it all yourself. I have a partner that was with me for 20 years, full term of my business. I had 12 employees that stayed with me for the full term of my business, 20 years. And through thick and thin, there were many times when the check didn't come in the mail from a client. We had to still make payroll. We still had to pay our vendors. We still had to pay our rent and our utilities. So cash flow is always an issue with your own business, cash flow. So it pays to know something about money management, how to make the most of your money, how to save, how to avoid excessive fees and excessive charges for what you do purchase. Try to stay away from credit as much as possible. Do it yourself. Take responsibility for yourself. Now, these are all just required things you need to know about if you're going to run a successful business, particularly in a place like New York where you got a lot of competition. I'm available. So through Brother Q, any one of you that's interested in pursuing music, business as an entrepreneur, edible herbs, medicinal herbs, I'm available. You give me a call. I'm also active, as Michelle said, in an organization which is called the Pan-African Federalist Movement. Now this brother here, Brother Nemo, he's one of my youth coordinators, and he's always on my case, which is thankful because he's going to probably have to take over when I'm out here. Sister Stella is going to become active in our organization, so she's going to become a new member very soon. I like to stay below the radar. How many of you knew me before I spoke? How many knew me? That's good. So I'm still, okay. Yeah, she's calling out my wife's name. My wife, Tyoma, Sister Tyoma, she has spent over 30 years as a midwife, and she specializes in home birth. So some of you right here in the audience may be of clients of hers, right? How many clients? How many clients? There you go. So she's definitely a strong pillar in the community. I myself personally try to keep a low profile and stay under the radar because I like it that way. So I look forward to another year when you have another group of graduates. And I hope that next year some of you will actually become personal acquaintances and maybe students of my own in either music, herbology, entrepreneurship. And as I am 81 years old, I will tell you that the first thing I do in the morning is I give thanks to the God that I am here for another day. And then I do my little legs work, arms work, neck works, everything works. Once I check and do my everything works thing, then I'm ready to go. I've also just picked up golf last year, so I'm becoming quite a golfer. Okay, so I think I've said all I can really say. I thank you all. I wish you the most of luck, and I look forward to seeing you guys and actually doing something with you. Okay? And maybe I can get a few new Buddhists out of the group. Thank you.
That's motivation, y'all. 81. I just hit 41 in a couple months, 2 months. No walking stick, none of that. Oh man, that's motivation. Mr. Green, y'all see the no walking sticks? Look, I eat healthy. My father eats like crap. Dementia. You know? Eat well, eat healthy. So without that next step, I want to bring my staff up. We're gonna move a little faster with my staff appreciation. Damo, come on, brother. Botanica, bring the baby up here. I don't know what my wife brings. With Sister Marsha, or is everybody still downstairs? Do we have to call everybody upstairs? Ain't nobody downstairs. Where's Sister Marsha? She's gonna curse me out. I don't want to, All right, so who's here? We're gonna bring here. We're gonna keep it moving. I want to get the kids on stage. Demo, I don't know what Didi said. Didi, there you go. All right. We've been recruiting. When I tell you I'll be recruiting, he said about entrepreneurship. It's about robbing Peter to pay Paul, borrowing from Mike to pay for, LaQuanda. That's small business way. Yeah, we'll look at right now. So I want you to know this is an entrepreneurial business. I meet a lot of people who want to create a school, organizations, nonprofits, and I'm like, go ahead, do it. Even with the music studio, people like, yo, Q, can I start a music studio? Like, bro, you need to buy this, you need to buy this, you need to buy that, you buy that. But the one thing that you cannot buy, work ethic. Work ethic, work ethic. And the team that we have here, when I say the Chicago Bulls ain't got nothing on this XyayX team, come on, y'all, come up here, y'all. They call y'all one by one and sing your follow. Everybody on the stage, same time. One time. One time. Come on, Robbins. Robbins is our residential national gangster. Also, English teacher. By way of Los Angeles. Miss Irene is online somewhere. I know, and it's like, that's New World. Well, New World still volunteer. New World comes in and walls and does stuff randomly. So, wow. So when I get the picture online, let me first and foremost say, there's been a ton of people that supported us, men and women. Somebody on live one day was like, "Q, we support you more, men or women?" And I said, I get a lot of support from my sisters. My brothers have always been behind. And so I can't gender base anything. Support I get is crazy. But I put a picture online with just the brothers, and we have 5,000 likes on YouTube. I didn't expect that. And one of the things I wrote in that post was, most schools cannot show you an assault, like two straight black men working in their schools right here. Walk in any direction. Most of the public schools within 1 mile of right here, I don't know what it is, I don't know what's going on where you live at. Over here, 11233, 11226, 11225. All you ain't gonna find straight black men in the schools. So first and foremost, I want to give a round of applause for the brothers in XyayX. You will get jumped. They have dedicated. So now, first and foremost, I don't know where's Brother Damo. Brother Damo, yo, Doc, come on now. You took all day long to put on your suit. Come on now. So, Doc, come on now. Come on. Doc, you don't walk in all slow. We're waiting for you to get on stage. You gotta get on stage, Doc. Guy's playing. I'm not gonna say gun jokes. That was mighty. That was mighty. I'm not gonna say no Chris Brown jokes. That was random. Yeah, I'm real JC, bro. Real JC, Chris Brown. All right. So yeah, I'll start with my brother Doc. So y'all don't know, XyayX is a movement. We came up with the name XyayX 20 years ago. Coronas, some other kind of narcotics and things like that. And the whole premise was let's come up with a name that only we have, that nobody else has ever said. I'm talking, we came up with all the names you could think of, and then we was like XyayX. My brother Chris Williams, the one that actually said the word, and then we all kind of put in on the creation of the word. I mean, literally, it was 5 of us, and all 5 of us put in on the spelling of the word. 5 black men at the time, 4 black men. So, carrying the mission on, I went through a lot with the studio, and brother Doc right here. I joked a lot about gang stuff. I've never been part of no gang, come Doc. But brother Doc, when I went to Harlem, I had a studio in Harlem. I started to treat XyayX different. I said, look, you in order to be part of XyayX, you came over here, you gotta be like a gang member. Like, you gotta be family. I don't want these people, I don't like friends that leave. I don't like that stuff. Leo, I love hard. Get the hell away from me. You know what I'm saying? I got your back for life. Friends are forever. So this is my brother Doc right here, and I will say this would not have happened if he didn't have my back for like 10 years, Doc. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, here's your water, son. All right, come on. Take a picture. Down, let's go. Now, just so you know, so it was me looking crazy in the studio talking about black power, black people in the music studio looking at me like I'm crazy. He actually was raised like an Israelite. He didn't think I was crazy when he came to the studio. He's like, you, black power, son. And I went to jail, and I fight. Black power. I'm like, oh, black power. Yeah, we can do this. And then from there, it made sense, and every day was a recruiting aspect. That's what we got some really crazy people that have been part of the studio, and that's a whole other part of XyayX. But Brother Damo, when I did this video, shout out to Brother Sanetta, but when I went on his platform, I was one of the first videos I went on talking about the Institute, and it went viral. A lot of people, shout out to Brother Sanetta. And I don't even know if the video was finished streaming. It was still premiering on YouTube. He drove to XyayX, walked right in, and was like, yo, I'm here for Q. He got surrounded, and everybody's wondering, who you hit? And he's like, no, I'm here to volunteer. He said volunteer. This was like, what, 6 years? And he's funny, he said, he was just telling them, he came here at 24. He's 30 now. You know what I mean? And a greater testimony, fellas online, to all of the people that may be watching this is random, to all of you incels that may watch this in the future, or anybody who's, you know, focused on finding yourself a queen and keeping yourself clean. Because this man right here was the first brother I ever met that said, I'm keeping myself from my wife and I'm focused on my business. And he really was about that. Went on tour, didn't talk to no woman, only business. And then he met Miss Botanica. And she doesn't know. He's like, yo, Q, I found one, son. And she with the movement, bro. She helping with everything. Love you, bro.
Peace. What's going on, family? So most of you guys know me as Damo, the Jack of all trades, Damo JOAT. You guys saw me playing music here for you guys earlier. The reason that's why they call me the Jack of all trades. I'm a musician. I'm a dancer. I'm also a certified naturopath and herbalist. Me and my wife have our own business, Balance Healing. My son is trying to take the mic real quick. But shout out to Brother Q. Shout out to Brother Q. You know, like you said, I was here 6 years ago. Came here, I saw the video on Sonetta. I wanted to bring my first son here. Most of you guys may know him, XyayX. I was homeschooling him. I brought him here, and then you know, now I have XyayX. So he has a little brother, and it's all about you know, making sure we can keep producing, keep this movement going, because it's all about you guys. You guys are the future. And as our elder said earlier, you know, we are the future to keep fighting for you guys to make sure that we're going to keep pushing and instilling this education. Oh, this is nice. Yes, and I am the health teacher. Yes, so I do teach health and wellness, you know. So I want to make sure that you guys are, you know, eating right and basically being the best that you can be in moderation and in the time that we are in now. Thank you guys. Thank you guys to everybody that came and flew out from California. Shout out to you guys. Give yourselves a round. Some of you guys came from California, Atlanta, you know, Philly. Yeah, so shout out to all of you guys that support us. Everybody online. Shout out to everybody that is on the StreamYard. We appreciate everybody. XyayX, the movement. Can I get a black power? Black power! Black power! Peace.
Yes, so, you know, all right, students, we got that. So, you know, we're going to celebrate this, but it's about us. I'm joking. All right, so, Mr. Robbins and Sister Irene. Mr. Robbins made me know I wasn't crazy. He messaged me a year before I responded, and he caught me on the live stream and said, yo, legend, Ben hit you up and all this. I'm like, what? What do you mean? And ever since, I'm like, what, 5 years? 5 years, not one day off. Volunteering. Now, we sent him a little change, but when I say little change, there's nothing there. So this is a testimony to what it looks like when you say Black empowerment. 5 years straight, teaching language arts to the youth, nonstop. Proud of you, I appreciate you.
Give thanks, man. Y'all give thanks. Morning, everybody from North Side. I appreciate the opportunity to impart knowledge to your children, and you trusting me with that. To me, that is a benefit and a joy for my life. And because I know, say, your children are important to you. So when you give me an opportunity to actually educate them, I relish in that, and I would never drop the bar. I will never let them down, and I'm committed to them. That's why I drove over here from Los Angeles to show them how much I'm committed. And they can see me in real life and in the flesh. You understand? And also I'm dedicated to XyayX. So once again, I would like to thank you all for giving me the opportunity to share my skills with your children. Thank you very much for that. Very much. I really appreciate that.
Now I'm gonna do this one a little quicker. Quando, Nemo, Didi, Don. Now, Quando, believe it or not, Quando is technically one of the first students, teachers, assistants in the program. Quando was brought here by Sister Shemeka. Shout out to Sister Shemeka. She was one of the very first teachers who linked me up off of Facebook. But like, I got you. Brought in. I think she was going to come today, but shout out to her. And she brought Quando. I was like, yo, Quando is a genius, but the school doesn't know how to communicate with him. And they failing him, and they think he's a bad kid, and he's a super talented kid. I'm talking about, if y'all didn't see him setting up, anybody been in the institute, he helps all the kids, he sets up the Zoom, he cleans up, he builds bridges, he reads with the kids, everything.
straight from the Ville, Lil Crip. I'm saying I celebrate that because we don't celebrate. No, because people think that you can't be in the streets and be good. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter about none of that. Community revolution and progress, blacks liberating over oppressive dominance. So that's what we're about over here, lifting up the community and empowering the community. So when you see people doing it, it's our duty to celebrate them. Students, we're going to celebrate y'all. It's all about y'all. But this is the army that making what we have going on. Now, Brother Didi and Brother Nemo, these two are just left adolescents. And it's crazy. Yes, like 21 years old, 23, 21 diapers, diaper rash. It's the same thing. I can say I'm 41 now. Y'all say I'm 40. I can say that now. But these two brothers, no days off. I don't think, did y'all take a day off? I don't think neither of y'all had it. Nobody had a day. Then no days off, running with the kids, very limited teaching experience. Now, parents, I will say, to go by the camera, this program is about Black empowerment. It's about teaching us about our history, empowering us to embrace our culture, and making sure everything we do enhances the plight for Black people. Brother Nemo might have cursed out one or two of your children in the midst of trying to get them to understand that mission, okay? I'm going to apologize because waking up at 11 a.m., traveling on the trains and the buses, a lot of y'all don't know how it is. This is you see his baby right there? This is what he's going through. And this Black program, and if you get online, like, who's Marcus Garvey? What about Martin Luther King? What about, Fred Hampton? And you're like, I don't want to turn my camera on Nemo White. It's low, you know what I'm saying? It's low, so I want to say that. But the passion that he has, brother, I do not want you to lose that. You know what I'm saying? Didi, what you did with the youth this year with math, you know what I'm saying? But they think that we just beat drums. How many people think Black people, they say school is about drums, dancing, and dashikis? They be like, Black school, drums and some dashikis, huh? Nah, we do this. You see this? Science, language arts, health, math, Black political thought, and our own school, we are the only school that has this class. Come here, Brother Don. STEM art. Again, y'all don't know, he's here because of my pops. Quick story, my pops can draw in 3D. He told me to draw a car. I drew this little weird looking car. He said, that's how you see the world. This is how I see the world. I hated him for that. So I said, you know what, let me find somebody that can teach people how to draw how you see the world. And now all of the children damn near this program can draw in 3 dimensions, 2 perspective, and all of their free body diagrams and this stuff because of Brother Don. In addition to that, he's also the artwork, the person who did all of the artwork in XyayX. All the beautiful murals. And his wife is expecting the Black Power. And she did the awards. And that's not keeping the dollar, you know what I'm saying? So parents, I want you to see where the dollar goes. Building is Black owned. We celebrate in Black owned spaces. The teachers are Black. The awards come from Black folk. The banner comes from Black folk. I got this from Portobello. I ain't gonna lie. We're gonna work, but we need some Black suit tailors, all right? But with that being said, Brother Malik, can you please come up here? We freestyling and making it work right now. We're making it work right now. Sister Merce should be up here too. She was over there shuffling and kicking kids in the butt too a couple times throughout the year. You're about to kick them in the butt. The kids, look, I know y'all restless and y'all want to have a fun time, and this is boring, and we enjoyed it. Are we enjoying ourselves? All right, cool. Oh, hold on. And Brother Damo's sister, Charmaine, did the decorations. Hold on, that ain't enough noise. Sean, come here, Sean. Come here, Sean. Right on time. Sean, come on, Sean. Come on, bro. Sean, no, y'all can give him hugs later. Y'all give him, come on, Sean. It's viral. Everybody, please take pictures. Take a lot of pictures. Share this.
And I think I'm joking. Black, look at sisters, nothing against the sisters. But y'all see how many brothers is on this stage? Come on, Sean. Come over here, Sean. Now, while Sean, which y'all may not know, like this whole section is here probably because of Sean. Y'all think I'm lying. That's like half of these people's cousins, nephews, cousins, friends. And what Sean also did for Brother Q is help the streets know that I'm not crazy. Because Sean is just as crazy as I am. I ain't gonna say crazy, see, but everybody knows I'm saying crazy. You know, y'all know why I'm saying that. If you don't know, then you don't know. But I love you, bro. Appreciate you. This brother, he won't be teaching, but he be like, yo, Q, I'm getting my stuff together, but anything you need for the kids, he gonna be teaching. He just did it. He's teaching computer technology and computer sciences. Now, while we're here, Brother Malik, this is not how you expect Black Panthers to look, Black militants to look. But we don't go to war the same way in 2021. People behind keyboards like this, enter, everybody dead, enter, boom, and like it's for real. Like they hit enter, and explosions go off. So you can't be looking for the same type of militia or the Black militants that you hear. So when I hear people online talking about how much of a militant they are on the weekend, how many guns they load up on Sundays and Saturdays, and then they go back to work on Monday, I be like, whatever, bro. Because my team, 100% dedicated Monday through Monday. That makes sense? We entrepreneurs. Monday through Monday, right? Monday through Monday. And to represent none other than the movement himself, Mr. Malik Zulu Shabazz, attorney Malik Zulu Shabazz, who not only kicked, and for me, I don't know about y'all, but there's certain instrumental events that happen, monumental events that happen. And when I saw this brother, and of course, when he went at, you know, Rudy Giuliani, that was legendary for me. And to be able to have him on the stage and celebrating what we have accomplished here today is a testimony to us. I'm gonna shut up. Let's give Brother Q Butter a strong hand. Give him a strong hand. And let's give everybody in XyayX institution, every student, every administrator, every parent, let's get on our feet and give everybody a hand. This is history in the making. Give them a stronger hand than that. Our leader, Brother Q Butter, our parents, our administrators, and our students, every last one of them. Black power? Black power. All right, giving honor to God and our ancestors, a few words for a few moments here at this graduation ceremony. This, of all the speeches, my name is Malik Shabazz. I'm an attorney at law. I graduated from Howard University School of Law. I graduated from Howard University undergrad. And I've spoken in Japan, I've spoken in South Africa, I've spoken in South America. But all of the places that I have been blessed to deliver a message, there's no better location or place anywhere on the planet better than delivering this address right here. That's right, no place better. Brother Q Butter is correct. I represent a national civil rights legal organization that I founded and is very active, Black Lawyers for Justice, and I am the national chairman of the new Black Panther Party, which is in 60 cities in America and around the planet. Black power. Now let's get into it. Buffalo, New York.
I'm talking to young people here, and I'm talking to young people because I think y'all are ready for this. Because this is the only institution in America, one of the few institutions amongst our education, where our young people in an educational environment can't even hear the words Black Power, can't even say the words Black Power, can't even express and be themselves as a Black or African people, and they don't have to be beat down by a white supremacist education system. That in and of itself is a major victory. Now we have people that talk about it. They say what they're gonna do for Black people. They come in meetings all the time and say what we need to do is, what we got to do is, what we should do is, but there's a man and a team on the street here at XyayX, your school. They're not just talking about what has to be done for Black people, what should be done for Black people. There is a leader here, and there are brothers and sisters here that are giving up their very lives to make sure our children are educated. There is nothing more valuable on the 196,940,000 square miles of the planet. There's nothing more valuable than the re-education of a young Black mind. Anytime you find an institution, you find some Black men that have found other Black men that nobody on the planet can reach. Let's be clear about this. Nobody on the planet can reach the young Black man. He's out of everybody's control. He has come under the control of the court system. The young Black youth have come under the control of the probation department, the parole department. He's come under the control of everybody but the Black man. But here at XyayX Institute, this great institution of learning, this is one of the only places on the planet where Black men have stood up to gain control over young Black men, and they've got a good control on these young brothers, and nobody can do it but men like this. Black Power? Who is reaching the young Black man in Brooklyn? Young Black man across the country? But these fine Black men and educators here at XyayX Institute. Who is establishing Black independent education? Not just talking about it, but being about it. And let me say this. When it comes to this kind of work, it takes sacrifice to build this kind of institution. It takes sacrifice. It takes what? It takes what? It takes what? This man here, man, Brother Q Butter, he's a living example and embodiment of sacrifice. Sacrifice means you got to give up something. Sacrifice means that you'll give up all of your being in your life for your vision and your goal. This man here could be doing anything else out on the streets and the bounds of the hells of New York, but he's dedicated his life, his fiber of his being down till he sweats, till he can't even walk no more, to get our people up and to reach these young Black men. I'm talking about a giant right here, a humble man, an underappreciated man. Brother Q Butter and the staff working with him. Because ain't no leader nothing if you don't have a strong staff to rely on and stand on. Black Power? Now let's look at this here. Give me 1 second. Our young girls. I have a 16-year-old daughter. I'm seeing our young ladies here in this audience and those that attend this institution here and around this country. We must all agree and understand in this society and in this world's life, which is full of traps, full of tricks, full of destruction in this world called America, called the white man's world. It means no good for our young black girls and our young princesses. However, when you find an institution that recognizes the value of these little young black girls and protecting our young black girls and keeping our young black girls away from harm and teaching them who they are, not only as African people, but teaching them who they are as sacred young women, then you haven't got nothing more valuable on the planet. You don't have anything more valuable on the planet than a young black girl, because the young black girl are the future of our nation. And we have to be willing to kill to protect their dignity and to protect their sanctity and to protect their bodies and their pride. Black power, black power. Just give me a few minutes. Black people being massacred up here in Buffalo, New York. Then a white supremacist racist ran in the supermarket and killed 10 of our elders and our people. And I want to tell you young people right here, right now, that this is the responsibility that you're going to face in the future as the future leaders of our people. Black men dying all over the country. This is your responsibility. I'm talking about students here at XyayX University. Bad health, police brutality, bad schools, gentrification. All of these are the issues that the next generation that's coming up that you're going to have to face. Black power? You won't be able to duck these issues, young people. You won't be able to duck this issue, young man. The police killing us. Black people killing each other. Black people being driven out of the cities in gentrification. I'm here to tell you, as much fun as you're having as a young person, you're gonna have a fight on your hand. You're gonna have a fight on your hand. So let me tell you about this. Let me just give you a few examples and I'm gone. Because it's gonna take sacrifice. It's gonna take sacrifice. There was a black man. He was the premier scientist. He was at Tuskegee University. His name was George Washington Carver. What's his name? His name is what? Brother George Washington Carver was a scientist. George Washington Carver was a builder. George Washington Carver was an agricultural scientist who invented at least 105 ways to make different products out of the peanuts. Where's the young George Washington Carver out here in the audience today? Where is the young scientist out here today? I know he's out here today. I know the next young George Washington Carver is out here today. Black power? All over the country. Did you know, young brothers, that we need engineers like dry soil needs water? All of the engineers in the schools and colleges around America, they are brothers and sisters, but they're coming from Africa. And they're getting A's at Howard University. They're graduating with the engineering and science degrees at the universities. And they are going on to big careers and they're making big money. Where is the engineer? How many engineers do we have in this, and scientists do we have out here? Raise your hand high. If you're a builder, an engineer, where's the scientist? Where's the STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics? Booker T. Washington was an economic organizer. He was a legend. He said, cast your buckets down where you are. Black power? Where's the black student here that's dedicated to black business? Raise your hand high. Where are my business folks out here? Business? Raise your hand high. Come on, y'all. Bring them on up here. All right. 5 minutes. They coming on in. Black power? Black power. For those who are watching, I'm at the XyayX Institute in Brooklyn, New York. I'm at the commencement ceremony, am I right? And I'm with the one and only, my brother, Q Butter, who is one of the top, if not the top, black educators anywhere in the country, and he's the strongest black nationalist in education that I know, and y'all need to understand where we are today. Black power, we are at a history-making institution today. All right, now let me finish this up here. They coming? Bring them on up here. Oh, yeah. Come on, family, come on. Y'all, come on here. We have to have, we need more black lawyers. We need more black lawyers. When I went to Howard University Law School, come on up here, young people. You know what I found when I was in law school? All black women. When I'm in my law school classes to become law, and right now, everything is on us in the courtrooms. Police brutality in the courtrooms. Family law issues critical in the courtroom. Criminal law in the courtroom. Legal matters heavy, heavy, heavy. How many black lawyers and future black lawyers did I find when I went to law school? How many men were there? Very few, if any. How many young black men here today say that they're going to be lawyers when they grow up, when they finish school? Raise your hand high. Raise your hand high. Black women, any lawyers out here? Don't y'all get to looking at me funny now. What you want to be, young lady?
I want to be, I guess, a teacher or a vet. A teacher or a vet.
She said she want to be a teacher or a vet. How many know that we need black youth and black people to commit to education and to teaching? Give her a hand. Give her a hand. What you want to be? Know what you want to be in life? Okay, let me hear that.
I want to be an entrepreneur.
Young man say you want to be an entrepreneur. Let me ask you a question, young brother. What you gonna entrepreneur in?
I want to make sure that people can get back to their land of Africa. Since most Chinese people are taking over the land.
Say it for them one more time, man.
I want to give the black people back their land to Africa.
Give them a hand, man. This is that product from XyayX Institute. Who else know what they want to be in life, do in life? And I'm coming to you, brother, because who here now? Z? Come on, Sister Queen Z. What you want to be in life, beloved?
When I want to be in life, I want to either be, I definitely want to start like building more, because in STEM, I do really good, and I also want to be an actress. Yeah.
Here's our future star actress. Know what she wants to be early on in life. Coming out of XyayX Institute. Couple more here. Come on, brother, right here. Looking all sharp here. Look at it.
Peace. I want to be a herbalist and a babalao.
Don't know where. You say you want to be a herbalist. And a what? A babalao. What is a babalao?
Babalao is a father of secrets and teaching and healing the community with herbs and spirituality.
All right, hold, one man. How old are you, brother? How old are you? You're 18 years old. Now you're at an age right now. You're at an age right now where the streets can take you. You're at an age right now where the women can take you. You're at the age right now where you can be taken out from where you are and go somewhere else and never achieve your goals. How you gonna prevent that from happening?
I'm gonna keep doing it every day, keep pushing every step, just keep going. Stay focused. Yes. Baba Wale. It's a Babalao who travels from here to Africa and Nigeria. Well, thank you. Yeah.
Our job is to keep men like this out of jail. Our job is to keep them out of prison. Our job is to get them all the way to the other side, and that's what the purpose of this institution is for. So I leave you at this commencement address, feeling good, knowing that our people are in good hands. And I pledge right now $1,000 to XyayX Institute. I pledge $1,000. $1,000 from myself to this institute. And I honor you, sisters and brothers. I love you all, and I pray that you can help solve the problems of our race. And if you do, the people that you write, that you read about in books, you will become the people that those after you will read about forever if you make that sacrifice. Thank you for listening. Love you all. Love you, parents. Love you, parents. Black power. Black power. Black love. Black unity. Thank you. All right. So you see, we're overtime. So I've always been about the community, but you know, Marsha, come here, baby. You know, this wouldn't be possible without her. She got my back, son. Now, I want this to be a testimony. We did not plan nothing in our relationship. We did everything wrong. No, we did. We did everything that they talk about on the internet. We were immature adults having a great time, and we're still having a great time. Right? So let me give this to her. Thank you, baby, for always helping me, baby. Cause she's, look. Before I met y'all, she was the birth of Q Butter. Literally. I was quitting before I met her. You know what I mean? It was that weekend. It was like, hold on. I'm Q Butter now, son. Put the respect on the butter. And she was like, word, baby, butter. And so, all of these are babies now. Look at all these beautiful kids. So we're gonna move to the side, and we're over time. Hopefully I don't get charged, you know. Entrepreneur, right? The whole time y'all are talking, I'm looking at the clock like, what's that for? So this is for, and for anybody who didn't get a gift, it's because you didn't put enough work in. I'm joking. Petty, my pettiness be crazy. Sister Murr, hey, this is for you. Brother Sean, we got yours coming. We got you, bro. Sister Laka. We wasn't sure what time. Show over here and Miss Lorna. Miss Lorna, come here, please. Hold on, y'all. Hold on now. Now, I know we done seen a lot of brothers come up here with some age, trying to act like they was young. But Miss Lorna is bad. Look at Miss Lorna walking the stage, y'all. Watch your step, though. Watch the wires, sister, all right? Look. Come on this side. She coming up. So I want y'all to see, I saw Quando just hit 18. We don't, you know, the sister there, brother New World, he's up there.
But, you know, Sister Lorna, we're not going to say her age, but just know life has graced her and continues to grace her with beauty. Y'all make me want, I look forward to getting older. Come here, Sister Lorna, because look. Black don't crack. Black don't crack. Now, special thanks to her because I love critique. I'm very defensive. All right, so I'm one of those people you can give critique to. And I'm like, nah, that don't go work. And I'm gonna act like I'm not listening to you. She understood that up front and was like, all right, Q, I already moved it. I already bought a new one. I love you for that. She's like, I don't know if you know what I mean. Like, you have people that will just sit there and just not help you and have a whole bunch of ideas and then tell you the ideas and then do nothing. She's not that person. She's like, no, I already bought a new cabinet. I bought a new bucket. You not buying it? Q, what are these kids doing? You know, I'm going to come here Monday and Wednesday, Q. Look, you won't find some money to give me, but I'm going to come here. And thank you. We thought you was in Trinidad. Oh, so I'm sorry. We didn't get to finish up. We got you. But clap it up for her. 18 seconds.
Time's up.
And she also does our writing class. Like, Q, the kids gotta write more. I'm doing a writing class. That's what makes the community work. No talkers. If it's still on YouTube or whatever, please don't call me up talking about your ideas. I'm not listening to you. I'm gonna be honest with you. I just be ignoring people. But when you put in work, I thank you so much, sis. Baba G-Way, come here, King. Baba G-Way. Baba G-Way. We got something for you too. Now, please, everybody, I don't see enough phones out. I know all of y'all got iPhones and Androids and good phones. We need more phones out. We have all the beautiful babies on the stage. Look at this. And the stage is insured, so if anybody falls, you know, they insured. Thank you so much. Thank you much, man, for making this work. He made this happen, y'all. Now, I know some of my spiritual friends are going to shoot at me, right? I'm an atheist. But I will tell you, the universe, you just stay focused, right? I'm a last minute person. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but just keep working, all right? Because yesterday, Nemo, we didn't have a location 9 days ago. Thursday, I had $0 in my account. Both landlords were calling like, hey, Q, love the babies. You sending the rent in this week? The car notes were due, insurance was due, and then all of you little parents was like, you know, the Cash App sign? Ding, ding, ding. And look what happened. So I want you to know the universe, your actions, your community got your back. Thank you so much, brother, because you helped make this happen, Brother Nemo. Y'all, like, this is Stella. Now, most importantly, we only brought y'all on the stage. This is how we do kids this year. 2022 is about the parents. So y'all got 30 seconds to get some claps, and then we're going to go back to the parents, all right? Cool. Thank you for not doing any of your work this year, keeping your cameras off the entire time. My teenagers, thank you for not turning in any of my assignments on time. Thank you for the fourth graders for being very rude. The kindergarten kids, you touched me too much in class. Mr. Q, I can't stand it. The second and third graders, y'all think I know what the world is. You don't even know what toilet paper is from tissue. Oh my goodness. So y'all are the future. Right? No, but y'all, we love y'all. I don't know which one of y'all, because some of y'all have my forehead as your screenshot. Crazy, right? Like, I thought these were conscious babies. Like, what are conscious jokes at? Like, you don't like, they have my forehead. Wow. Sarai walks in with her moms off the plane, 3 in the morning. Mr. Q, where's your hat? Why's your forehead out?
So I want to tell Sarai, I'm cursing you out in silence. All right, who else? Aubrey, come here so we can all tell you how much we did not enjoy you this semester. This is Aubrey. Aubrey's my little sis, she's turned up. Like turned up, be turned up, and I love that energy. All right, and she's focused, go away now. All right, cool. Who else is here? Akibula, come here, princess. Where's she at? Look, she looks so nice in the red dress. All right, cool. All right. Solomon, you don't turn your camera on ever in class. Oh my goodness, look at the dress. Come show the dress. Come on, so they can get pictures. Look at the hair. Hey. Hey. All right, where's Quadro? Huh? I'm not even your friend. Get those. And you know what? I want y'all to parents, all the parents who force their kids to do what you know is right, shout out to you. They don't have no say so. You can't tell us what to feed them. You don't get to pick what you do in life. You get to enjoy the fruits of our labor. And we enjoy providing you with those fruits, even though you don't claim after yourselves at the time. And we really appreciate y'all. Quadro, my teenagers, look at Nas over there. Look, y'all see Nas over there? Mateus, hold on, Mateus, come on, he still ain't showing me how to skateboard. All right, we see you, Cam. Look at Cam. Look at Dante. Dante, not Dante. Anthony, haven't seen you all semester, but I saw some of your work. Thank you. Joshua, legend. We tried to get you yesterday with the pick. 7, where you at, King? All of y'all. Hey, princess, how are you doing? Oh my goodness, come here. Let me tell you I love you. All right, that's cool. Thank you. Oh no, come on, show off the big dress. Come on, she got on the big dress. Come on now. You too, Dee. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't she lovely? Something like, who doesn't know words? Oh, that's the song, right? All right. Come on up. Look at that, looking sharp. Looking sharp. Who enjoyed buying the clothes for their kids? Because I want y'all to know, I know some of the process doesn't belong to white people. Graduations, going to a building where your kids get taught, a curriculum, lunch. These things didn't invent. So us celebrating our children, buying clothes for the children for the celebration, we should enjoy that. I enjoyed this. Like, you don't understand, like, this was not part of the script. Marsha, we didn't plan this that weekend. No, that was not planned. So let me see, who else got to get some pictures in front? Come on, princess, show off the outfit. Look. Look. Now with my country babies, come on, country girls. Look at my country teenagers. Come on, my country teens. No, don't jump. Look at my teenagers from over there to over here. Now, Mikael and Didi. So you know we are a homeschool program. And in New York, you have to get the GED. And for us, it's not something that's looked down upon. It's still something that you accomplished. In other states, they may have to do that. Now, Didi, Mazai, come here. Come here, Mazai. You sat there the whole time. I'm gonna put her on blast right now. She don't know. So, Mikael, come on in front. Mikael and Didi are leaving us this year. No, they're done. So hopefully they come back and teach, but they're officially graduating as well as online. We have 3 sister students. Sister Soraya, I am so proud of you. I hate to lose Sister Soraya. You have been a treasure to the Institute. Oh my goodness. London and Kennedy. Kennedy, she was like super quiet in class, did all of her work. London is a little boxer. He's taking his GED this summer. So we had about, I think, 6, 7 kids who are leaving us this year. So I'm really proud of them. And we just want you to know that we are super proud of y'all. Mazai, come here. It's my daughter. She's out. Round of applause for her. All right, it's been real, though. I don't know. It's over. Tomorrow's teachers, parents versus students. No mercy. We're playing basketball, elbows, touch football, pushes, tug of war, all strength, chest, 4-piece move. They're not getting no wins. No wins. Nemo, we're dunking on Nas. We're dunking on Nas and them tomorrow. There's no water balloon fight. They're losing. I bought parents. I bought us the crazy super soakers. I bought us the new Nerf guns. They're getting the cheap Nerf guns. It's war. Yeah, all them times they didn't clean the room. Yeah. You want to talk back? Yeah. So, Melody, come here, Melody in Kenya, please. Come on now, we're paying for this. Shahado, Jalil. Who's that? Oh, come here, princess. Matter of fact, rotate. Make the back one come in the front. Look, this is our first time, y'all, all right? We tried to get the kids to do a step, but they couldn't follow my dance moves. And then I tried to show them the drills, but they said I was too mean. I said left, and they went right, and I said right, they went about faces. So I said, we ain't the Nation of Islam right now. We ain't live, and they just, it ain't work. All right. You, come here, princess. You done got 6 feet tall. Josiah, come here. I ain't even see you in the front either, Josiah. Come on, princess. Jalil, come here. This is my first son. Fellas. Nah, parents, we're going to have an adult. Fine, we're going to joke. I'm over there. But, just to let you know, you're not playing. And he's here. Look how far I got without a plan. Hold on. Sakari, both of them are the result of love, Marsha. I love Marsha from the time I fellas. You gotta know what I mean? It's like, I would definitely get her pregnant. That was my first statement. I'm not gonna lie. Like, wow. Yes, she can get a baby. And she heard me and was like, I got you. You don't even know. And 15 years later, I'm still trying to, go to the club. And these are my kids. And I'm happy. Thank you. Go away. It's real. Can somebody get a picture of us together? Not to sound super black, but I only have a picture of my father in a suit. Never. No, the little one, I'm not his friend. Oh, come on. No, leave him. Kasir, I'm not your friend. Come here, Kasir. Come here. Come here, Kasir. Come here. That's the baby that makes you not want anymore. Y'all parents who got more than one, y'all got one. Y'all like, for real, they do that? Miss Botanica, that's all the one-parent babies, they don't know their name. I only got one kid, what you mean? Yeah, you'll know in the third or fourth, be like, oh, that's the, look. We got one picture. See? Just let him go, let him run. I'm not his friend. So, thank you, sons, y'all been real. It's been real, thank you. Come here, Kenzie. Come on. Take pictures. Get all these beautiful pictures. Look at the beautiful babies. At XyayX. So, Shout out to the owner of the building we're at, all right? She's a principal for years. Nicole Rev now, and her husband Lawrence. And one thing she told me when I first started, she said, Q, I hope you're not over there failing those babies. She said that's what white folk do. There's no reason to fail a child from 0 to 5th grade. And in junior high school, if they're failing in junior high school, it's because somebody failed them in elementary school. And in high school, that's so junior high school and these kids. High school is a little different story, right? Now I love my high schoolers. They're a different mission, but this year I'm just gonna keep it there. But look at them here. Look how beautiful they are. Kenya, her father was Travis left, her brother left. Look at all the beautiful babies. Jalil, you're not one of them. Step back, thank you. Anaya, come up here, come up. Come on, Andrea, come on. Come on, Zena, come on, Zena. Zena, come on now. Hanya, come on, Hanya. I don't want to. I'm sorry with the Q. I don't know. Yeah. Here go my 4th and 5th graders. Yup, if I got to stand here with my forehead out in this heat, y'all got to come in the front and take a picture. No, Hanya, you taller than Stan, Hanya. Come on. Are you crying? I want to cry too. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm feeling constipated and I don't know if it'll work. All right, so got pictures? Come on, princess. Oh, she's crying. Oh. Celebrate them, y'all. Celebrate them, y'all. This is what is a Tanya, stop hiding, Tanya. Come on now. Acting on shy. Tim, we're out of here, son. They're like, Q, don't worry, but we got your debit card. Stay longer. All right, so y'all got your pictures. Y'all feel loved? You know how loved y'all are? You don't know how loved you are? All right, cool, go that way. All right, who's next? Head tap. Where's my boy Head tap? Joshua. All right, no, it's been real. You can go that way now. Thank you. Head tap. There you, look. My man Head tap. Where's Joshua? Come in, Joshua. 7, come in the front. Legend. Bring all that forward in the front. Come on now. Joshua, come on. Quadro, come on now, Quadro. Quadro is supposed to play the piano, so just imagine a thing we're going real slow. All right, y'all good? So, all right, so all right. Take a picture, everybody get a picture. Black fist. My breath is the juice. You know it's over when you take your breath. Yeah. Oh, we live. I said that on camera. Come on, 4K. On 4K. All right, so do me a favor. Leave. Teenagers, do not run on stage. Do not run on stage. Teenagers, stay on stage. Yes, you're going to say your project. Look, you see what Z came back to ask me? Come here, Z. Z, did you like doing STEM last year? Look, y'all, force them to do STEM. She did not like doing STEM last year.
I didn't like doing STEM last year, but this...
She just said, Mr. Q, can I show my STEM stuff? You see what time she is. My teenagers. All right, so I see. So, look, y'all. These are the teenagers going into the world. I hope I did a really good job and we did a good job. Because, look, it's called Vietnam now. You shoot forward, don't get shot. That's life. But these are the teenagers. That's how my pops told me. In Vietnam, was like, look, shoot that way, don't get shot. Welcome to Vietnam. It's like, wow. That's how you do it. And so, I try to give you as much knowledge as I have. Some of you will be with us next year. Some of you won't. But these are the teenagers. When you see them walking around, punch the boys in the stomach. Pull the young lady to the side and tell them accountability, get a job, leave the guys alone. Pull the boys to the side, tell them accountability, get a job, punch them in the stomach. We all we got. All right? No babies for 10 years. 12. 14. I want to say 20, but they're like 17. That's a little too late. A little too late. You want to wait that long. You're going to be on YouTube angry if you ain't did 20 years. We're 10 years. But, so I thank y'all all for not doing any of your work this semester on time and being the teenagers that you all made all of us teachers hate and want to curse out. I really appreciate y'all for that. But I want you to know that y'all are going into the world and it's going to suck. You're going to have bills. Let's all clap in bills, expenses, and hardship for the teenagers. Clap it on, y'all. This is for them. Nasir said he's paying his phone bill this year. Cameron said he got money on rent. Anthony said he's not paying the car note. This is the type of teenagers we want. Material said he got money on the mortgage. This is the type of teenagers we're making. Not no ladies, ready to pay bills, ready to be successful. I'm joking, y'all. These are great set of teenagers. I love everybody, y'all. And just so you know, teenagers' brains operate completely different than anything on the planet. I'm not even joking. The most advanced brain is right there in your brain. From 0 to 5, you learn the most. But from 13 to 19, you become you forever. And you learn more in that period than any period in your life if you choose to. Thank you, parents, for making them do so. But thank you all for trending and pushing forward. I know some of y'all think your parents are crazy, right? They, what is this conscious stuff? I gotta drink this almond milk now, and I got water that doesn't turn green. And I gotta eat leaves, and I gotta go to school with this guy, Mr. Q. And I know y'all like, but I really appreciate y'all for being cool and making this mission go for, because y'all could really be like, I don't want to do this and just be angry. Right. Who sees the angry teenagers that do not want to do anything? Right. Right? I'm not listening to you, mommy. I'm punching walls. I'm cursing out. I'm running away. They didn't do that. They all stepped up in their own way, and I'm truly proud of them. All right, so hopefully I didn't get charged again, but we're out of here. So what we're gonna do is, right, we're gonna be going to the basement. Basement's on the basement, but all the food is down there. So what we're gonna do is the second portion of the event. I don't know what the second portion of the event is. I booked it. We go down there, we got food, good time, pictures, get to look at the kids' STEM stuff, and enjoy us. And with that being said, can I get everybody real quick before we go downstairs? Everybody come to the stage or in front of the stage. Everybody come to the stage. Parents on the stage, children in front. Come on, y'all. Come up, come up, come up, come up, come on. Yeah, we ain't white folk, y'all. We take pictures and do it for the brand. Don, I know the story's out, but we need you over here. Sister Locke, come up here. Diddy, you, your friend, bring me up. Yup, yup. What's up, homie? Thank you. Come on now, come on, sister, come on, come on. Yeah. We got brother. Yep, we look at yep. Hey, grab the baby that's crying, bring him. Oh, I'm about to look. Come on, y'all. Time to go. We gotta do this big group picture. We need to do a big group photo. No, we need you too. To stand in front. We're doing a big group photo. Everybody. Okay, just bring it wherever you want. Hey, Juma, please. Jalil, Zakari, Guato, listen. Come on, sis. Erica, we still love you, Erica. Like portfolio. Please come up. I love you like ice cream. No, that's the portfolio. Where's my thank you. Hey, I know that. Stop. Everybody gonna feel that while you take this picture. Come on now. Yes, everybody in the picture. Everybody. Sit. We got where's my portfolio? This is so good, please. Queen, wait, listen. Yes, you brother. So she's bringing everybody over here. Everybody in the picture. Brother, where's the best people? You with the first grade. Where's the portfolio? Yes, we have. Check your head, son. No, she's got to come in the picture. Go back. Oh, you got to come in the picture, yes. I came to the just get in the corner. You don't really want to be in the picture. Get in the corner. We have the flip. I don't want to that portfolio. Make no shot on that piece, though. Oh. You ready to play? You ready to play? Well, I know when that'll go on, but I'm going I was thinking, all right, Logic, I got my phone.
Yeah, Q. Yeah, you good? I got you. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
All right. What's up? Oh, yeah, I already got you there. Good. Everybody, you have a portfolio of your cutting agriculture. Yeah, there. Violence work. How you doing? I ain't worried about you. I know you got your work. You're a good student. Yeah, man. Welcome to you. I know I'm a good student, Tim. We look for the bad student, Tim. Yeah, the student, Tim, have to cut. Have to go against the student, Tim. Yeah, man. Where them dead? Why y'all hiding around your mama? Your mama can't protect you when you go downstairs. Go buck you up right there around the corner. Hold on, man. Boys, man. We're now up to the side, man. Now I'm making like this. Ready to sing. Come on, man. Nobody can leave it.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Brother Q, and today this video is about homeschooling. Yes, homeschooling. Many of you have been asking me and requesting videos about just give me some tips for homeschooling. I don't want to come to your institute, Q. I like what you got going on, but I don't want to sign up to your institute. What the hell? I get it. So here's some tips for you beautiful homeschooling parents. The first one I want to tell you is you need to have a dedicated place for your child. Wherever it is, grandma's house, the basement, attic, living room, wherever it is that you have available to teach your child, you need to have that dedicated to them. A little desk, file cabinet, pictures on the wall, posters, just something for them to know that this place here is for my education. And at the same time, you need to have a portable setup. So that way they know no matter what happens, no matter where they are, their education will happen. They end up sick, you go to somebody's house, you're traveling, yeah, I got your laptop, I got your books, I got your binder, here's your book bag, everything you need to make sure that your education is continuous and, of course, nonstop. A curriculum. Before, you just jump into the curriculum bag, You should know what you want your child to learn. And I know for some people who may be motivated to homeschool because of religious reasons or because of, vaccination reasons or whatever reasons that you just choose to, you want to homeschool your child. The point is, what are you going to teach them? And each state and each county has their own requirements for what your child is supposed to know according to the state compulsory education requirements. And of course, you have your own requirements for what you want them to know. So you have to mix that together and actually create a plan for that. That's called an IHIP, Individualized Home Instruction Plan. I strongly suggest that you create an IHIP for your child. It's gonna help you just stay organized and to be able to set a goal that my child is supposed to know this by the end of the year, and this is the levels that I'm gonna go through or the course that I'm gonna take to get them to reach that route. So you just wanna have your own curriculum, as simple as that. Yes, of course, you gotta know math. I know some of you don't like math. You gotta know your science, social studies, ELA, language arts, art, phys ed, STEM. These things you have to find a way to make sure your child can actually get to experience. Homeschooling isn't expensive. What is expensive is being home. Now, depending on your lifestyle, you may not be able to work at home, or you may work at a job where you can't be in front of your children. This is the reality of homeschooling. And so you want to think creatively. You may have someone whose house you can bring them to, or a program you can bring them to, some way that you can, actually accomplish your goal and still be able to work at your job. Understanding the laws. Like, you gotta know the laws in your state. I know some of you are like, I'm anti-government and blah, 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 but you gotta know the laws in your state. Some states require IHIPs, some states don't require IHIPs. Some states require that you have to submit quarterly reports, some states don't require quarterly reports. This is something that is your responsibility to know. Even if you sign up in a program like mine or any program, your responsibility is to know the laws that govern you and your child. Next one, have a reservoir of educators and teachers and people who can help you facilitate your child's education. Now, unless you're one of those parents who just want to be the only person who's talking to your child and you got them in a little box and nobody can talk to them and you just want to give them all the information and create this robot, whatever, but reality speaking, you may not know every subject. And even if you do know every subject, you may have someone that can teach it in a different way or have them, express it in a way that may be more, easy for the child to understand. So you want to have, again, a reservoir of teachers or facilitators or educators that can help you with your child's education. Technology. First and foremost, it's 2029 or whatever year this is. You're going to need a computer. I'm not a big fan of tablets. Laptops are great, but between a laptop and computer, must have. You don't need to go get your child the newest Macintosh computer. I hate when I see parents buying their kids a Mac. It's like a waste of money. But you can get your child something really decent from Walmart or Amazon at a reasonable price, and that can hold you down for a long time. So that's what you need. Webcams. You want to make sure you have a webcam. COVID and all this stuff going on. You want to have a webcam, as technology speaks. Well, duh. Shoot for 1080p, just out the gate. The 720 stuff, just try to get something 1080p, at least the quality is a little better. A calendar. You don't need to have like every single date written out, but you should have like a curriculum map, milestone map, quarterly map. Even if your state doesn't require it, you should have it for yourself. You should know where you're heading, which is the end of your curriculum goals, and at the same time, the milestones that you have to reach in order to get to the end of your curriculum, to reach your goal. So you want to have that mapped out. You want to know, because sometimes you may start on the curriculum or a certain subject and you just get carried away and just talking. Next thing you know, you went by weeks on one subject and now you don't have enough time for the next subject. So you always want to readjust and actually look at what's going on in your calendar so you can make sure that you can get as much as possible into your child's education. All right, this is Brother Q. Thank you for watching this video. If you want to learn more about my institute and more about homeschooling, you can just go into our website. I left the link somewhere in here, but it's XyayXinstitute.org. The web link is somewhere